as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle.
Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Locke going to throw on the first play.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Locke now to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers.
Myers' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and like it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He completes it to Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's got him in, complete.
And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it. And they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Locke taking the snap at 1.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. They look to throw. It's Locke.
Another catch for Valdes-Scantling.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Here's Walker.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal, Locke. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeMarcus Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Evans running behind center.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, it's Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Evans.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think that
Let's find out. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Locke.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Locke complete to Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Locke. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Back to throw. Locke. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Locke going to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. Walker with a grab, left side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw it is Locke.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Locke. Got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that happens to guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.